This is a song for the miner's son, crippled by your father's sense of righteous entertainment. A moment here for the lost and gone, buried beneath their mother's final payment. And the bourgeoisie line the streets when you're leaving, and the mines are closed and the dog is dead. There's a better tomorrow in the black air you're breathing. The cobbles here are cleaner than anywhere I've seen, but I am just the tinker's boy. I just keep rolling. Rejoice, 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 rejoice. This is a song for the darling one, born in the mist in the low end of November. A moment here for the lost and gone, faces long forgotten, forged by some pretender. And the old palm trees line the streets where you're grieving, and the rivers run dry and the birds are red. There's a better tomorrow in the black air you're breathing. The cobbles here are cleaner than anything you believe, but I am just the tinker's boy. I just keep rolling. Rejoice, 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 rejoice.
Hello, 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 hello. It is Sunday. What's up? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. Oh, I haven't changed one of the audio settings since I was recording. Oh, and I want to change it. Oh, but then if I change it, oh, is it going to mess everything up? Oh, let's find out. Okay. Okay, it didn't mess anything up, and it did what I wanted it to do. Yay! Happy Sunday, Lurker, Jack, SD, Neurobot, Teach. What's up, Jubilant? Neurobot, thank you so much for the sub. Neurobot, congratulations on your half marathon. Did you enjoy it? How was it? How was it? Was it raining? It's so rainy here. Teach, thank you so much for the sub as well. And Jack, thank you guys. And Lurker, a gift sub there to you, beat him in. What? It's a little hype train. Hey, bro star. That's not Bro Star's theme, that's the Hype Train theme. It could be Bro Star's theme though, couldn't it? Would get the result I wanted. Enjoyed it and no rain. Perfect. Lovely time. Well done. We're going to sing some songs. You know how this goes. It's just like some songs and stuff. So, knock yourself out. We're also going to spin a wheel for May's book club because you all are awful and it's a tie again. So remind me to do that if I forget. But
found nothing but bones in the ground. So quiet down. We were opposites at birth. I was steady as a hammer. No one worried, 'cause they knew just where I'd be. And they said you were the crooked kind, that you'd never have no worth, but you were always gold to me. And back when we were kids, we swore we knew the future and how our words would take us halfway around the world. But I never left this town, and you never saw New York, and we ain't ever crossed the sea. But I am fine with where I am now. This home is home and all that I need. But for you, this place is shame. You can blame me when there's no one left to blame. Oh, I don't mind. All my life I've never known where you've been. There were holes in you, the kind that I could not mend. And I heard you say right when you left that day, does everything go away? Yeah, everything goes away. But I'm gonna be here till forever, so just call when you're around.
Levels seem like unnecessarily quiet, so I'm gonna bring it up a bit, but just yell at me if something starts going wrong. Well, all my life I've never known where you've been. Ooh. Choo choo! Thank you, everybody. Good to see you all. Bum 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 bum. Ooh. And it cut me sharp, hearing you'd gone away. Ba-da-ba-dum bum bum bum. So good trilogy of albums, those ones. I'm going to stay on piano for the next one. Yeah, well, it was nice. Thanks, Jack. Do you have a splash around with the fam? Less painful than walking, so we'll take that as a win. Oh!
Don't know how to behave, reacting, fist dangling about the same time every day. Sometimes an outfit blows in from the street. I can bring in the boats and sleep, but the old flag knits and rises. Shells and shards dust the yard. I wish it was white, I wish it was white, but it needs blood for the new erection. Well, I try to be light and stop the low talk, slide like a bang, go down the days all waiting a hand to be given away, but I don't deserve it, I won't wear it. I know it's a gift, but Christmas is gone. I'm ashamed of the quiet, but I want to be silent, always practicing, still no grace. I get so anxious, I need a tattoo, something binding that hides me, but when the time comes to design it, it opens up like hide under a pilot. Like hide under a pilot. It opens up like hide under a pilot.
What a gloomy song. Yeah, it's bank holiday. It's a May Day bank holiday essentially. But we just get the first Monday of May. Oh, when the time comes to design it, but it opens up like hi. I don't know why we get the one at the end of May. Under a pilot. Oh, you know it opens up like hi. Under a pilot. Bum, 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 I'm just going to do all the backing parts like separately. Just imagine that was happening. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right, let's pick it up a bit. I mean, still gloomy, but fast gloomy. Becky Johnson bought the farm, put a needle in her arm. That's the way that it goes, that's the way. And her brother laid her down in the cold Kentucky ground. That's the way that it goes, that's the way. That's the way that it goes. Everybody's buying little baby clothes. That's the way that it is. Though there was a time when she and I were friends.
flat and left LA. That's the way that it goes, oh, that's the way. She was busted, broken, flat, had to sell that pussycat. That's the way that it goes, that's the way. That's the way that it goes. Everybody's buying little baby clothes. That's the way that it is. Though there was a time when he and I were friends. See the brightest ones of all early in October fall. That's the way that it goes, that's the way. While the dark ones go to bed with good whiskey in their hand. That's the way that it goes, that's the way. Now Billy Joe's back in the tank. You tell Musso, I'll tell Frank. That's the way that it goes, oh, that's the way. Did he throw her down a well? Did she leave him for that swell? That's the way that it goes, that's the way. That's the way that it goes. Everybody's buying little baby clothes. That's the way that it is. Though there was a time when all of us were friends. When you lay me down to rest, leave a pistol in my vest. That's the way that it goes, that's the way. Do you miss my gentle touch? Did I hurt you very much? That's the way that it goes, oh, that's the way. That's the way that it goes. Everybody's buying little baby clothes. That's the way that it is. Though there was a time when you and I were friends.
What a bop. Bum, bum, ba, da, ba, da, bum. Welcome back, Shrek. Good, only voice I've got, so pleased to hear it's going down well. Billy Joe's back in the tank. You tell Musso, I'll tell Frank. That's the way. Well, 1st of May in other countries is celebrated as Labor Day, right? And we are just like, oh, what a random bank holiday. No worries. Don't worry about the capitalism. I've just pinned Brittle Star clapping. Yeah, exactly. Just want you all to remember that Brittle Star enjoyed that song. There we are, the Dutch. The Dutch are like, no to the workers' rights, yes to the king. Billy Joe's back in the tank. You tell Musso, I'll tell Frank. All right, little tune next. It's a bit of Martha Wainwright. It's got some swearing in it, so you know. Put your grown-up pants on.
Poetry is no place for a heart that's a whore. And I'm young and I'm strong, but I feel old and tired. over fire. And I've been poked and stoked, it's all smoke, there's no more fire, only desire for you, whoever you are, for you, whoever you are. You say my time here has been some sort of joke, that I've been messing around, some sort of incubating period. For when I really come around, I'm cracking up. And you have no idea how it feels to be on your own, in your own home, with the fucking phone and the mother of gloom, in your bedroom, standing over your head, with a hand in your head, with a hand in your head. I will not pretend, I will not put on a smile, I will not say I'm alright for you. But all I wanted was to be good, to do everything in truth, to do everything in truth. Oh, I wish I was born a man, so I could learn how to stand up for myself, like those guys with guitars I've been watching in bars, who've been stamping their feet to a different beat, to a different beat, to a different beat. I will not pretend, I will not put on a smile, I will not say I'm alright with you, when all I wanted was to be good, to do everything in truth, to do everything in truth. You bloody motherfucking asshole, you bloody motherfucking asshole, you bloody motherfucking asshole, you bloody motherfucking asshole, you bloody motherfucking asshole. Oh, you bloody, I will not pretend, I will not put on a smile, I will not say I'm alright for you, whoever you are, for you, whoever you are, for you, whoever you are.
Blink and you miss it. For you, whoever you are. Hey Gandalf, hey DS. Yeah, Lava Lamp is still in existence, but it's been like superseded by this bad boy. Survival of the brightest. I think your question is like, has anyone ever got annoyed by X? Yeah, there's enough people in the world. Yeah, that's terrible, SD. That's diabolical. Lerka, thank you so much for the gift sub to Gandalf. Okay, I've got the camera at a point where like you can't, I still get cut off by it, but you can actually see some of my face when I stand up, so that's a treat. Ba-da-bum. We're going to do like a weird standing. I don't know. We're just going to... What is comfort?
feel time is up. When I was a child, I never knew enough what that do to me. The wave of love is a transient hunt. Water's the shell and we are the nut. But I saw a hand arch out of the barrel. Look at all the peaches. How do you celebrate? Can appear inside of nowhere. It's already dead. I know you have the dove, I'm not getting wet. Looks like a date is set. Show the ferret to the egg. I'm not getting let along. I rushed in to hold down your page. Now I sleep side words you do not read with me. I hear a song from inside the maze, the very one you made. You shook at the ivory mantle. As a poet, I knew to be gentle. When you have a child, so begins the braiding, and in that braid you stay. Look at all the peaches. I want to celebrate. Can appear inside of nowhere. Look at all the peaches. It's already dead. I know you have the dove, I'm not getting wet. Looks like a date is set. Show the ferret to the egg. I'm not getting let along. Ooh, the wave of love is a transient hunt. Water's the shell and we are the nut. But I saw a match struck outside the barrel. It's already dead. I know you have the dove, I'm not getting wet. The barrel looks like a date is set. Show the ferret to the egg. I'm not getting let along. The barrel, it's already dead. I know you have the dove, I'm not getting wet. The barrel looks like a date is set. Show the ferret to the egg. I'm not getting let along. The barrel, 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 the barrel.
The wonderful impenetrability of Aldous Harding's lyrics. Love it. I know you have the dove. I'm not that about. Tired the singing, let's play wikitrivia. Tired of the singing, let's play wikitrivia. It's time for wikitrivia, everybody. Before we do wikitrivia, it's time for me to go over there and do my physio, which I managed to do kind of subtly during recording streams, because I was like, let's just listen back to that and see what it sounds like. But I can't really do it subtly now. So let's listen to Plague, which just came out on Bandcamp, everybody. While I go walk off over there, then we'll do wikitrivia.
Plague came in, way too certain, for something grief swinging of its place on the earth, and it ate up the sewers and the towers, and it ate up the brothels and the bowers, and it ate up all there found living, and it didn't set aside the children and the women. No, it didn't set aside the children and the women. Plague came in, way too certain, for something grief swinging of its place on this earth, and it ate up the sewers and the towers, and it ate up the brothels and the bowers, and it ate up all there found living, and it didn't set aside the children and the women. No, it didn't set aside the children and the women. They shut the city down overnight. Sit tight, the bad air's only circulating outside. The city walls are newly clad airtight, fireproof and urine repellent, self-cleaning floors smelling. Shut your doors and posy your noses, we're soon be coming up roses. There was a lord of land watching his tenements as they fell to sick, then fell to penniless cries. What do you require by way of penitence? But the gods had long moved out of the city, bought up the hills where the air smelled pretty, pushed up the market with divine wages, only returned for drunken rages. What were the walls begin to crumble? I didn't know they needed so much care. What were the rules? My moral compass stumbles, a little nudging as the earth becomes, the air becomes. But if the king is dead, oh, who will be king instead? Oh, for heavy is the head, and feathery is the bed. When the pigs break into the lordly halls, for the pig herd's dead, and the guards have long since left post, and all them slathering, starving sows and boars take a little minute to get their deserts, emotional snacking for millennia of the lords and the ladies are plump for the plucking, leeches after a goodly sucking. What were the walls begin to crumble? I didn't know they needed so much care. What were the rules? My moral compass stumbles, a little nudging as the earth becomes, the air becomes. But if the king is dead, oh, who will be king instead? Oh, for heavy is the head, and fair is the bed. Exponential growth is an existential threat. You can't keep on having more when there's nothing more to get. When there's nothing more to get. When there's nothing more to get. When there's nothing more to. Take a little minute to gather your papers. You might need proof of purchase later. Claim insurance for all your damages and make a sweet pile of bubonic ravages. What were the walls begin to crumble? I didn't know they needed so much care. What were the rules? My moral compass stumbles, a little nudging as the earth becomes, the air becomes. comes, but if the king is dead, oh, who will be king instead? For heavy is the head, and feathery is the bed. Oh, well, plague came in way too certain for something green swinging of its place on this earth, and it ate up the sewers and the towers, and it ate up the brothels and the powers, and it ate up what air found living, and it didn't set aside the children and the women. No, it didn't set aside the children and the women, and it ate up the sewers and the towers, and it ate up the brothels and the powers, and it ate up what air found living, and it didn't set aside the children and the women. No, it didn't set aside the children and the women, and it ate up the sewers and the towers, and it ate up the brothels and the powers, and it ate up what air found living, and it didn't set aside the children and the women. No, it didn't set aside the children and the women.
There we go. Plague or Picagui is on Bandcamp. Single from the forthcoming album. Yeah, I'm doing like a single from the album. Because I'm a numb. Ooh, ooh. Hey Joy, what's up? I am unfortunately still here. As far as I can identify Neuronbot, it's not related to rugby, apart from potentially, I guess, just general strain. I have sciatica, but no trauma. I don't know. I thought it was my piriformis. Statistically, I'm thinking it's probably a disc. But seen the physio, and we have a positive mental attitude. It's going to get better. Ba-da-bum-bum. Quit my PhD to sell my shit on Vinted. Wikitrivia's got a new look, everybody. What is this? What is this font situation? Somebody's feeling bougie, but is it still going to be a hot mess? We hope so. We hope so. If you haven't played Wikitrivia with us before, we just need to put the given events in chronological order. Exactly, Neurobot. I'm hanging on to that beautifully quoted 12 weeks. Or, yes, well, exactly. I mean, I did know this, but when I saw the physio, he was like, there's no way I'd suggest you get an MRI because like 30% of people in adulthood, if you scan them, they've just got a screwed up spine. Like, it just, and it's not what the problem is. So I'm sure we'll sort itself out. Daily. Oh, it's got a daily. What? It's got daily and free play. Wikitrivia has started a daily. Oh, guys, this is a game changer. Okay, do we do the daily? I guess we do the daily. We could compete on the daily now. Hey, Nojo, what's up? You join us at a big moment on the stream. Let's do the daily, since we're here. Oh, it's like fancy. Okay, I think it's probably still going to be as bad. They've just put a sheen on it. So what came first? The TV channel France 24 or the Battle of Thermopylae? It's tricky. Okay, the Battle of Sekigahara. Now, the zooming in thing is not really working because the new logo is covering the picture. Piss off. I'm going to guess it's in there. Yeah. The Battle of Adwa. The first Italo-Ethiopian War in there. Theodore Roosevelt dies. Okay. Theodore Roosevelt. Oh, that's no fun, Jubilee Mint. I got L5S1. I have L5S1 symptoms. I've not had anything scanned because it's, early doors. Early 19s. Yes, lovely. Okay, 1919. Very good. Well done. That is no fun. Do be lament. I hope it gets better for you. Edward IV of England dies. This is up in here. Yeah. I had like a sudden doubt on myself. But that was okay. It's bits of your spine, Jack. It's just different bits of your spine. If you don't know, it's because you don't need to know. If you don't need to know, Enjoy. Kurt Cobain. Oh, hang on. Yeah, 90s. Yeah. I like suddenly was like, is that... Nothing will destroy your ego like doing this game in front of people. Charles I died in 16 blah. 49. The Name of the Rose by Umberto Eco. Hang on, everybody. It's a shout out for The Name of the Rose, Umberto Eco. Okay, now we didn't actually read this in book club, but a few of us in book club read it. And it was a very good book. I have Foucault's Pendulum over there, and Eurobot, I know you've read that. I haven't actually opened it yet. I'm waiting for an intellectual day. How exciting. Well, this is going to be like in here. Lovely. I was going to say the 80s, 1980. Harry Potter airs for the first time the upcoming HBO TV series. Hang on. Wikitrivia now spans into the future. If you're going to watch that, everyone, just pirate it, okay? Because Turf Woman gets the money. Okay? The Han Dynasty is established. I'm sure that's against Twitch T's and C's, me saying that. I don't know my dynasties. We have this whole gap up until 1483. So in there. Lovely. Yes, very much. Very much. Very much old. Joe Biden becomes president of the United States. 2021. So I would remember the election years and then like forget that they take 2 months from the election to get... They just take so long to do everything. Campaign for like 3 years, and then like we got 2-month handover. Yeah, and we're just like, boom, you're prime minister now. Go. What do you mean you don't know what to do? Haha, should have thought that. France Musique launches. This is a radio station. Okay, so gross. This is sponsored. Is this why we had the French TV as well? Have French big media taken over Wikitrivia? Well, should we go before 80? There's a bigger gap, but we've also got the 80 to 94 gap. Let's go for it. No, 54. Right, Donald Duck. Now, these are quite old. Well, I don't know. Mickey Mouse is very old. Are we pre-54? Yeah? Oh, yeah. 34. Quite a lot before. Bruce Lee dies. Ooh, when did Bruce Lee die? In the... in the 70s, in the 80s? Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm just going to hold for chat. Okay, so 1980 is on the board, so that's really the decision we're making. I would go before, but it is a guess. All right. Speak now, forever hold your peace. 73. Boom. The Boston Globe launches. So papers tend to be quite old. This could be like an 18. Summon. And it's like East Coast. Yeah. Lovely. The Inca Empire established. Oh, for goodness sake. So the Incas. We're going to be like 1200, 1100. Oh, right. We've just got 1483 and then we've got a gap until 200 BC. Yeah, it's going to be a bit older than I said. Because Spanish is like, come across, but it's basically like 1500. And it's like a few hundred years, isn't it? It's not like that long. They only get through like 12 kings or something. 1438. Bollocks. Okay. They lasted like 100 years. Obviously, some Inca people continue to exist, but as a state, it was like 104 years. I thought it was like a few hundred years. Vladimir Putin becomes president of Russia. Blah, blah, blah. Well, he was something else, wasn't he? And then president. Yeah, should we go between 94 and 06? Lovely, 2000. James Madison dies. 17 blah. Yeah? 18 blah, 17 blah. In here. Great. The Help is released. The film The Help. That is post 2006, pre 2021. Yep. I was going to come in as, I haven't done like a weird brain fart. It's not that old, right? It's like 2010 or something. Now, the thing is, we're doing quite well here, and then everyone's going to say that this is easier than the old one. Taco Bell. Obviously, I have absolutely no idea. We've got 54, 73, 80, 94, 2000, 2006. Pre-73. Okay. Let's do it. 62. We haven't actually got one wrong. Yeah. Where are the Indian states? IKEA is founded. I think we might have had this before, but I have no idea. 1940s. Okay, Jack said 50s. I think that's kind of where we're looking. Let's go in here. 43. I guess it might have had 80 years, 3 years ago. The Russo-Japanese War begins. Is this just like, what does that mean? Is that like in World War II? Oh, no, it's old. Okay, great. I did not know about this war. Gatorade launches. Hey, Ulo. Wow. You shoulda. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Gatorade. Yeah, I was going to say 70s, but that was just vibes. We got 73, 80, 94. Oh, 60s. We're saying 62. Should we go between six? Should we go after 62? 65. We can't lose. Like, we can't lose. We're just not losing. Okay, Ulo. That's useful, like, context to pin it to. Dr. Pepper. '50s. I just feel like in the 50s they just were like, let's make loads of food and drinks out of things that should not be consumed. So the 20th century is getting quite full on here. We've got 43, 54, 62, 65, 73. I was thinking 60s. Jack, is that a fact or are you just talking crap? Please make it clear. We don't have all day. Oh, Ulo's going for an early one. This is good. Let's split our votes. At least some of us can be wrong. But we've got this 19 to 34 gap for the early voters. Jack, you said 1945. Is that an actual knowledge? Or are you talking rubbish? Don't me. Tell me. Swiftly. Was I unclear? I don't know what that means. Oh, well, I didn't mean to do... I didn't... Oh, I did drop it in the right place. It was 1885 by Charles Alderton. Can someone just like time out Jack? I don't know how to do it. Jacinda Ardern becomes Prime Minister of New Zealand. Jacinda Ardern... Oh, I don't know how long she's Prime Minister for. Is it post 2011? Oh, thank you, Jack. Thank you, Jack. Thank you, Neuropart. Too quick. What's the... Yeah, but she stopped like a couple of years ago, and she was it for a bit. Okay. In here. 17. Well done, everyone. Led Zeppelin 2 is released. Does anyone know when Led Zeppelin 2 was released? Yeah, that's 70s. Oh, I did that wrong. Oh, no, I didn't do it wrong. Sorry, the way it moves things is like confusing me. It was 69. George H.W. Bush becomes president. Was that 80s? I know. Look at our BC, everyone. Where are all our Jewish prophets? Huh? It's post Reagan. In here. Lovely. 89. Thomas Gainsborough painted The Blue Boy. Gainsborough. That's like 16, 17, 67. That is a very 16 outfit, isn't it? He looks like a cavalier. He's British. It is in colour. Should we go pre-49? Oh, 1770. What the flip? What the flip? That is not a 1770 looking outfit. What's that kid playing at? We got 25. Gold. Whatever that means. On the daily. 25 is joint PB. So, depends if you think we just had a really good game or if it was an easier one. I think we'll have to play it a couple more times and find out, like, if all the Jewish prophets come back. Otherwise, they've definitely changed the cards. All right. We'll find out. But it has still got, like, free play. So that is an option. Thing. I don't think so, Ulo. I think it's more like Wordle, that there's one every day that means that anyone who did that one would be doing the exact same set of cards, so that you could compare your scores. No, red means I put them in the wrong place and it like jumped them. It kind of was less clear. It used to SD like put them in the place you put them and then it would like swipe them to the place they're meant to be. But this time it like just kind of diverts to the right place and then they go red. Oh, baby. I didn't even know there was history GeoGuessr. I didn't even know that. Wikitrivia free play, all featured or browse. Oh, guys, when you go on free play, there are categories: history, leaders, art, business, engineering, entertainment, people, landmarks, technology, sport. Someone's like done something here, okay? Because this used to be, time guesser. Yes, this used to be like a hot mess. Then there's featured. Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. Look, no, we're going to get distracted again. Featured presidents, monarchs, Roman emperors, wars, films, music, books, video games. So they'll all be the same category. I mean, I agree this is worse than... Like, the pure game is the completely free play. But this is fun. That's kind of fun, okay? If we just do free play all, easy, normal, and hard. Let's go hard. Yeah, this feels normal. Look at it. Croatian Republic of Herceg Bosnia established. Bran Castle completed. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is Theodore van Carmen. That's what we're used to. That's our people, isn't it? Yeah. But this is so exciting. Monarchs would be so easy. They have numbers. They literally have numbers after their names. I've gone hard. It's going to be like Ethelstan. Okay. Edgar's pre-Charles. Godwinson is in there. Henry V in there. Edward II. Oh no, it's got hard in here. Edward IV after Edward II. But is he after Henry the... Oh, shit. Okay. I didn't mean we actually had to play this, but now I'm stuck. After Henry V. I don't know the whole song. I can do William, Henry, Stephen, Henry, Richard, John, and then I'm stuck. Also, how far back are they going? Maybe from Alfred? Charles I is in here before Charles II. Tell you that for free. William III. What the fuck is William III? Is that like William and Mary? No, that's William IV. Who's William III? Yeah, okay, we could just do it by the paintings. But we're not cowards. Is that William and Mary? There's a real big gap between William II and William III. They bash out 2 Williams straight away. William. Then you have to wait a few hundred years. Okay, so this is here. Edward IV. Edward VI. Sorry, that's Henry VIII's son. Edward VI is... in here. Elizabeth I is Edward VI's sister. She goes there. Edward the Elder. Haha. Yeah, we're back in the old school ones. We've had Edgar, and now we've got Edward the Elder. Anyone know? Edgar versus Edward. No. Let's go easy. Before. Yeah, 899. Alfred the Great is before that. Canute the Great is later. Canute is really leading up to 1066. Stephen, this is Stephen and Matilda. Stephen and Matilda have a civil war after. It's quite early. Is this 11s? Because the Pillars of the Earth, right? Quite a good book, weird sex scene. There we go. Hey James, what's up? Wikitrivia has changed and there are now themed categories. So we're doing monarchs of England. It's terrible. Henry II. William, Henry, Stephen, Henry. William, Henry, Stephen, Henry. No, it's quite good, but it has a weird sex scene. The book. It's not good. Richard I. William, Henry, Stephen, Henry, Richard. Richard I is Henry II's son. This is Richard the Lionheart, who didn't like England, didn't speak English well. None of them spoke English. Just pissed off to the continent. No, it's from a TV show, Joy. That's why I'm singing those like 6. But I don't know. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm going to sing those songs. I just got distracted by this new format. Okay. William, Henry, Stephen, Henry, Richard, John. Presumably this is going to do all of them in the set if we don't make too many mistakes. So we're going to really be filling in the gaps. So Henry VIII is, and thankfully they're all becomes king and becomes queen. They're not like other facts about them. Henry VIII is the father of these kids. So he's in there. James VI and first. I listened to a couple of podcast episodes about him recently. Great stuff. Terrible. He just made all his boyfriends have loads of power. Didn't go well. Never goes well. Okay. He is better if you're into women, because the women don't have power. Well, they don't have political power. Oh, if you really like a dude and then you just give him like Cumbria, oh, people get really annoyed. He is after the Tudors, so he's in here. And this is the unification of the English and Scottish throne, everybody. It's fun, isn't it? It's learning. Richard II. Who the fuck is Richard II? After Edward II, thank you. There's like 8 Edwards, and they get through them, most of them, really quickly. I don't know anything about them apart from Edward III. Oh, he died. Theoretically died. Richard I is the Lionheart. Edward I, well, this is old. So we've had Edward II. He's before, they're like next to each other. Henry I. Oh, he's after William II. We haven't had any Williams yet, so he's in here. And you can tell from the art, we're really like, oh, you can't really zoom in on the pictures like you used to be able to. But like this is real, they're not very good at drawing at this point. Not a good drawing at this point. Richard III buried in a car park, right? Yeah, we're happy with that. Richard III fight with Henry VIII's dad, loses. So we can place him from that. This is how I work. He's just got to be the one before Henry VII, right? So he's got to be after Edward IV. Lovely. Ethelstan. Fuck off. So Ethelstan and like Ethelred, I don't think these are that old. These are like post Alfred. So they're gonna be right. I think. Yeah, I didn't do many of this at school. What did I do in monarchy at school? Victoria. Primary school's just obsessed with Queen Victoria. Chicken that gap. Really? After Alfred? Oh no. I keep thinking I put things in the wrong place. It was there. 927. Edward the Confessor. Lovely. So Edward the Confessor is in here. Because he's the one who dies and then it all goes to pot with 1066. Yeah, Victoria, World War II, and the Romans and the Greeks and the Egyptians. Really just them. But I say the Romans, the Greeks, and the Egyptians. It was like pyramids and hieroglyphics. Fucking ace. Romans. I don't think we actually learned like anything about the Romans because everything about the Romans is not appropriate for primary school children. They are awful. So maybe just like villas. Edward III. Well, Edward I and II are on the board, so let's find them. This is really like not that repeatable, this level. It's not going to change. It's probably the same curriculum. Sponge on a stick. Yeah, sponge on a stick. Edward I, Edward II. You'll notice that we have got an earlier Edward, right? Edward the Elder or something. Okay, but we don't start numbering them until after 1066. Don't worry about it. It's just how it works. Edward III. Oh, is he just like right after Edward II? Is he before Richard II? Is he just going here? I really don't want to run out of lives before we run out of monarchs. That's like, that would be embarrassing, I feel. Mary I is in between Edward and Elizabeth. That's their sister. Mary II, that's William and Mary. So it's going to be like the same, but like after, before. It's before William. I just did that, didn't I? I bet someone knew that. Bet someone knew that she was queen before William. Was she? Okay, Harthacanute. Harthacanute. Hey, we're going to argue with it. Yeah, but was it like he joined her? Is that what happened? Oh, this is just so many words. Rain. Oh, I don't care. Harthacanute. We've had Canute. Is he after Harthacanute? Or is he before Harthacanute? Does anyone know? He's got these little circle pictures. I'm going to go after Canute. Correct. William II, straight after William I, before in here. Okay. Ethelred the Unready. Oh, we're gonna lose because of these bloody Saxons. Okay? I don't know. Before Canute. Lovely. Edred. Ah! Okay, the Saxons just love the letter E. Right? Well, let's just look at the gaps. I don't know how long these guys lived. 71, 99, 27, 59, 78, 16, 40, 42. Well, there's not a gap that has to have another person in. Like, they could have lived that long. Obviously, they didn't. Can we just Google Edred so we don't have to lose because of it? It's very upsetting. But maybe we should lose because of it, because this is, I think, like, categorically not fun. Edred after Edgar. Oh, I was before Edgar. We got 28. Oh, what? Europe? What? Oh, you can do rulers of all of these places. We're not doing that. Danish monarchs. Who has suddenly invested in this? No, you're not. Look at the Macedons. That's crazy. So this is featured, right? So like I clicked, but how do you find like all the, oh, so then you go browse like leaders, politicians, oh, like leaders, rulers. And then you go like, let's see, like Europe. Okay, that was like that. Wessex, kings of Wessex. Piss off. That's really, politicians, Europe, UK. Yeah, it's going to be prime ministers. Oh man. So like, when they're like entertainment, books, Books. Okay, right. Let's sing some songs. Yeah, it probably is AI, but it's done a better job than whatever was happening before, to be honest. This is just like a new era. That's always the danger in your... I was thinking to myself, oh, I'm really cracking through songs. Really just playing some songs today. Passing by the window, I see the services say let's go. I could really use the loo, and you could stretch your legs out too. The road's been long and boring, we've been in the car since morning. If you don't want to hear me snoring, pull off at the junction. This county's full of hedgerows and high streets with boarded windows, crumbling town parks that stand empty till dark. And the trains don't run on time, there's always something on the line. We'll be home just after 9, delayed by social dysfunction. People around here say she's trouble, 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 but I like having her around. I do more for double, double, double than the West. Trouble in this town, I'm keeping by her. She's keeping by me. Your mum and dad are nice, but they don't think they'll see me twice. Giving me the side eyes, they serve me shepherd's pie. They mention your wild youth like you haven't told the truth. They don't know we're temper-proof, and I like you as you are. Your old school friends are meeting at the old Queen's Head. You say that we could skip it, I say I wouldn't miss it. Half of them are gone now into prison graves, all got out like you got out of it somehow, but you didn't go too far. Well, people around here say she's trouble, 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 but I like having her around. I do more for double, double, double than the worst trouble in this town. I'm keeping by her. She's keeping by me. Out on the streetlight pavement, I toast the waving night wind and ask you for a dance between facts and broken glass. Then we're waiting for the last bus, and suddenly it's just us. I don't wanna make a fuss, so I just say the night was fun. In the morning I'm heaving, turning green as we are leaving, saying it was nice to meet you, and you absently say you too. Then we're back on the M4, my head resting on the car door, and I think I love you more than I ever loved anyone. Well, people around here say she's trouble, 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 but I like having her around. I do more for double, double, double than the worst trouble in this town. People around here say you're trouble, 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 but I don't know if that's true. I do more than double, double, double every man
She's keeping by me. I'm keeping by her. She's keeping by. Do, 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 do.
One of my songs from Socktober. Songtober 2023. Yes, I cheat with the F chord the whole way through for that one. Never loved anyone. Rhyming that with M1. No, I know it's M4. They're back on the M4. I don't know where these people are. Do 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 do. All right, another original next. We're gonna sing Godomir. No, that is right. That's the right line, Dusty. Goes, then we're back on the M4, my head resting on the car door, and I think I love you more than I ever loved anyone. The rhyme, just the rhyme scheme. The more is the rhyme. Let's play Godomir. Just like a long pause. I'm trying to see if I could get the whole thing on screen at once. I absolutely can't. This song has so many verses. It's a bit much. Godomir the wise went down from his forest gate with his horse and his cup and his money. He says, I seek a seer to tell me the next tale of my fate. For your truth I will pay handsomely. Will I grow wiser still and be widely revered? For all my learnings of my mind, the seers took a look at the wise Godomir. You may not like what we find. Nevertheless, he paid them and sat by his mount, patiently awaiting his destiny. He passed them a money bag, far too heavy to count, for the gods will reward generosity. We see many great works have come from your pen. We see they've been well received. We see you have taught them again and again and again. We see you have been believed. Shaking his head in distaste, Godomir brushed away all these attempts at flattery. All those things you say were true yesterday. What does the future hold for me? So you have your pen, your horse, and your learning. Take your money and leave the future for which we can see you are plainly yearning. It's not the future we see. Tell me, he said, if my fate is so sealed, what is it that you seek to hide? Are there dark secrets about me yet to be revealed? Or is it the way I'll die? Is war and blood coming round to the kingdom? Am I to fall to the blade, or by plague and pustules will I come undone, or in penury end my days? The seers stared long into their bright golden fires, for night had fallen dark and true. It's heavy work to know people's desires, and to know when they won't come true. At last they spoke, though their voices were low, and Godamir had to strain to hear. No matter what you do now, no matter where you go, your destiny remains clear. All that you wrote that gave you the name of the wise will be lost before long, and you'll be replaced by Dirrigan of the blue eyes, who will prove all your work wrong. Your students who gather daily round by your knee will pretend you never met, and all of your books will be consigned to dusty libraries filled with errors and regret. The statue the college is making to recognize you will be left rough and unmade. The stone will be transformed into something new, and the memory of your face will fade. Godamir stared long into the darkness of night. As the seer's voices failed, it's one thing to be cursed, to always be right, another to be quite so detailed. There's nothing to be done, my work is all lost. Nothing I wrote is true. The seer sighed and said, Godamir, that is the cost of doing what you do. Have you not disproved many long dead men who were revered in their time? And will the same not happen again and again and again? Is that not the task of the wise, to give to the future everything you have acquired as you have learned and progressed, so that they may keep hold of whatever's most desired and forsake all the rest? Once more Godamir gazed off beyond the eastern gate. The sun was beginning to rise, a heavy burden it is to know that your fate is to be Godamir the once was wise. Nearby the birds awoke with their hymns for the sun, and the river sang its passing to be just one part of something that goes on and on, is to be everlasting. Godamir rose and gently saddled up his mare, thanked the seers for his fate. The sky had turned pink, and there was a smell in the air that called him far beyond the gate. He turned down to the road and, humming a soft little song, rode into the wild. He had a cousin with an apple farm, 3 days ride along, and he could stay there for a while. excessively long. Another song I wrote for Songtober, which means I wrote and recorded that song in one day to a prompt. Not sure why I decided to do approximately 15 verses. But there we go. I think I'm better at writing 30 songs in 30 days than knitting 30 socks in 30 days, to be honest. We're going to sing another original. This is Plague. Plague is now on Bandcamp. The song Plague is going to be on my forthcoming album about the apocalypse, which we've recorded here on stream, and I'm now fiddling with. But Plague is out if you want to have a listen to it. And here's a live version. Oh no, you've had all of it. I ain't streaming mixing. That's just fiddly. Certain for something grief swinging of its place on this earth, and it ate up the sewers and the towers in it, ate up the brothels and the bowers in it, ate up who they found living, and it didn't set aside the children and the women. No, it didn't set aside the children and the women. They shut the city down overnight. Sit tight, the bad airs only circulate outside the city walls. I'm nearly clad airtight, fireproof and urine repellent, self-cleaning, floral smelling. Shut your doors and posy your noses, will soon be coming up roses. There was a lot of land watching his tenements, and as they felt his sick, then felt a penniless cries. What do you require by way of penitence? But the gods had long moved down of the city, bought up the hills where the air smelled pretty, pushed up the market with divine wages, only returned for drunken rages. What were the walls begin to crumble? I didn't know they needed so much care. What were the rules? My moral compass stumbles. A little nudging as the earth becomes, the air becomes. But if the king is dead, oh, who will be king instead? Oh, for heavy is the head, and feathery is the bed. Oh, ooh, 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 left post and all them slathering, starving sows and bulls. Take a little minute to get their desserts, emotional snacking for millennia of heard the lords, and the ladies are plump for the plucking, leeches after a goodly sucking. What were the walls begin to crumble? I didn't know they needed so much care. What were the rules? My moral compass stumbles. A little nudging as the earth becomes, the air becomes. But if the king is dead, oh, who will be king instead? Oh, for heavy is the head, and feathery is the bed. Well, exponential growth is an existential threat. You can't keep on having more when there's nothing more to give.
when there's nothing more to get, when there's nothing more to get, when there's nothing more to take a little minute to gather your papers. You might need proof of purchase later. Claim insurance for all your damages and make a sweet pile on your bonnet ravages. What were the rules? Begin to crumble. I didn't know they needed so much care. What were the rules? Well, my moral compass stumbles. A little nudging as earth becomes, the air becomes. But if the king is dead, oh, who will be king instead? Oh, for heavy is the head, and feathery is the bed. Oh, placating, way too certain for something brief, swinging of its place on this earth. And it ate up the sewers and the towers in it, ate up the brothels and the bowers in it, ate up all there found living, and it didn't set aside the children and the women. No, it didn't set aside the children and the women in it, ate up the sewers and the towers in it, ate up the brothels and the bowers in it, ate up all there found living, and it didn't set aside the children and the women. No, it didn't set aside the children and the women in it, ate up the sewers and the towers in it, ate up the brothels and the bowers in it, ate up all there found living, and it didn't set aside the children and the women. No, it didn't set aside the children and the women. It's got a lot of words in. There we go. If you want to listen to Plague, that's over on Bandcamp. Yes, sorry, Joy, that was just a timing issue. Well, I do 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 boom. Nicely done, your butt. Thank you. Ooh, 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 ooh. Thanks for requesting, Teach. It's fun. You may, SD. That was me being very lazy, wasn't it? I was like, well, when I put the album up, I'll put the lyrics on there, but it's a bit lazy of me. So I will say yes right now, and then I will forget to do it, okay? But the thought was there. Only because you looked so sad, Joy. We're going to do a loop now, a chill little loop of a song by Alana Matti of twitch.television. Let's have a look. and dream about swimming. Something about today makes it feel like you're going downhill. Plane's getting low, but you feel like you're standing still. So you go home, watch a movie, and then go to bed. Doesn't mean you're okay if there's nothing inside your head. Something about today makes you feel like you're going crazy. All the stars shining bright, but they don't know what you've been going through lately. So you wake up, take a shower, and put a coffee on. Think about texting your friends, then you call your mom. And dream about swimming. And dream about swimming. Something in her smile makes you feel like the world is ending. You give her your all, but somehow she just keeps on taking. So you pack up, say I love you, and then drive away. Listen to a podcast and wish that you hadn't stayed. And dream about swimming. And dream about swimming. Dream about head down underwater. And dream about feel your thoughts getting quieter. And dream about head down. Dream about feel your thoughts getting quiet. And dream about swimming.
Have I now done that? And like, that's not her username. What a lovely tune. Thank you, Brittle Star. There's an underscore. There's a bloody underscore. Oh, so nice. Well, I think we'll all just go and have a sleep now. Apologies to the rest of the songs on the song list. And dream of house. When I think maybe Songless Bot is taking a nap. Not Songless Bot. Stream whatever. Nightbot. Who does this? Streamlabs. That's the one. That's the one. Oh. There it is. Let's pine. Heartbeats fast, colors in prom. That was totally the wrong key. I just kinda went for it. Just don't know what I was singing. Heartbeats fast, colors and promises. How to be brave? How can I love when I'm afraid to fall? But watching you stand alone, all of my doubt suddenly goes away somehow. One step closer, and I have died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be I'm just feeling like incredibly grateful that wikitrivia doesn't have a Dutch monarchs category yet, because that sounds diabolical. Okay. There we go. Once I found the key, there's a lovely bit of Christina Perry. And from one love song to another, although this one is a little bit more kind of office based, we're going to sing Hey Julie. It's just a recent edition. I think we were just talking about Fountains of Wayne, and I noodled this, and here we are. Also has Holy Roman Emperors. Screw that.
Working all day for a mean little man with a clip-on tie and a rub-on tan. He's got me running around the office like a dog around a track. But when I get back home, you're always there to rub my back. Hey, Julie, look what they're doing to me, trying to trip me up, trying to wear me down. Julie, I swear it's so hard to bear it, and I'd never make it through without you around. No, I'd never make it through without you around. Hours on the phone making pointless calls. I've got a desk full of papers that means nothing at all. Sometimes I catch myself staring into space, counting down the hours till I get to see your face. Hey, Julie, look what they're doing to me, trying to trip me up, trying to wear me down. And Julie, I swear it's so hard to bear it, and I never make it through without you around. No, I never make it through without you around. How did it come to be that you and I must be so far away from each other every day? Why must I spend my time filling up my mind with facts and figures that never add up anyway? You know they never add up anyway. Working all day for a mean little guy with a bad toupee and a soup-stained tie. He's got me running around the office like a gerbil on a wheel. He can tell me what to do, but he can't tell me what to feel. Hey, Julie, look what they're doing to me, trying to trip me up, trying to wear me down. Julie, I swear it's so hard to bear it, and I never make it through without you around. No, I never make it through without you around. I never make it through without you around.
There we go. Get a different job, man.
How did it come to be that you and I must be so far away from each other every day? Why must I spend my time filling up my mind with facts and figures that never add up anyway? Ooh, you know they never add up anyway.
Sounds like you're doing your job wrong, man. I pride myself, SD, that I could perform both. Here's one of mine. What do you do when you realize you can't trust your body to have you, to hold you? I would give so many of these easy steps. What do you do when you remember the earth is liable to fall like a mourner, and I am dust, I've always been dust, while I'm looking at you, looking at me, looking at you, looking at me. What do you do when you see there's no logic to the desire? This day is a torment, this day fine. Well, if bodies are a garden, we must tend them. If bodies are a garden, yours is the jungle, and I am dust over distant deserts, dust over crumbling cliff faces that wreck on the beaches, and the tower blocks that crumple like a mother graveside weeping like a fissure in the ground. I am here, I am breathing. That's that funny sound. It gets louder when I'm sleeping. It gets easier when you're around, looking at me, looking at you, looking at me, looking at you. Boom. What do you do? Hey Jazz, what's up? When you realize... Yeah, Bentista refers to that as my Behind Blue Eyes guitar. Have I done Mexican wine? I don't actually know. If I have, it was like a one-off. She was killed I don't think so. A cellular phone explosion. They scattered her ashes across the ocean. The water was used to make baby lotion. The wheels of promotion were set into motion, and the sun still shines in the summertime. Bop, bop, bop. Me, yours, if you're me, mine. Bop, bop. Goes like that. Untrue joy. You changed, but I changed my mind. Won't you have another glass of Mexican wine? Bow! All right, we're gonna sing. What a Beautiful Day by the Levelers. Haven't done this for a while. It's on the 5th of November. What a beautiful day, day, hey, I'm the king of all time. Like, thank you so much for the gift sub to Ulo. Was on the 5th of November when time went back. Well, some would say that's impossible, but you and I, we never looked back. And wasn't it incredible, so beautiful, and above all, just to see the fuse get lit this time, to light a real bonfire for old time. And what a beautiful day, hey, hey, I'm the king of all time. And nothing is impossible in my own powerful mind. I was drinking in my nightclub, it felt good to be back. When Hepburn said I love you and Flynn said make mine a double jack. Then we planned a revolution to make things better for all time. And when Guevara said that was crazy and ordered up a bottle of wine. And what a beautiful day, hey, hey, I'm the king of all time. And nothing is impossible in my all-powerful mind. And what a beautiful day, hey, well, I'm the king of all time. And nothing is impossible in my all-powerful mind. In there on the big screen, every night I've seen all things could be for me, for me, for me. Well, the news broke after midnight, and we pulled the temples down without a sound. But the generals were hiding out, the ministers, well, they'd all gone to ground. Wealth redistribution became the new solution. So I got a paper bag and you got the one with all the holes. And what a beautiful day, hey, I'm the king of all time. And nothing is impossible in my all-powerful mind. And what a beautiful day, hey, hey, I'm the king of all time. And nothing is impossible in my all-powerful mind. That's fun. That's a fun song. Hey, hey. I've heard that already about today's word, also concerned about that. Thank you for requesting it, James. I was like loading it up, like, well, we haven't done this. And then, I mean, the bridge, obviously, who knows what was going on with the bridge. But other than that, I felt like I knew how it all went. So that was exciting. I was like, oh, imagine knowing the songs on your song list. I could never. Well, it's a beautiful day. Hey, hey. All right, we've got a couple more songs to sing and a little quizzical journey to undertake. Next up is going to be 8 Thoughts on a Run. This is another song from the Songtober collection I did, available on Bandcamp and on YouTube. This is 8 Thoughts on a Run. It's a bit random, but I like to cover a wide array of subjects with my songs, let's say. The air is colder than I thought it would be, but I'll be warm in 5 minutes. This first hill always rips the breath from me, but I'll settle in. Come on, just come on, feet. Alright, which loop I'll be taking today? See how it feels. To the left or right, the big one, all along the way, out and back to the cabbage fields. I track the map in my head, pause in a gateway for a car to go by, always going either too slow or too fast. Then I'm alone again, me and the road again, and the birds and the heads. I am the keeper of these names, these junction spiders, these nowhere roads, these ditches of mud, these rain down hedgerows, and the autumnal returning of the rooks. If anyone wants to know which way to go to that hamlet or farmyard, I have it, I can tell you, where the hill rises steeply, opens out to mining country, where the dogs bark all day, where the rain floods the lane, where the river is a torrent in the road. Today away there keeps my feet dry, and I'm warm now, just like I knew I would be. Scaring squirrels as I pass by, I'll be gone in a minute, just ignore me. That sounds like the hum of a tractor coming by, and I check all around me, but he's beside me in the field, hidden from my eyes behind a row of trees. Go up and down and up and down, and I go feet up and feet down, and the buzzard leaves the tree heavily, and the goats track the field where it's plowed, scrapping for worms to eat. The stretch is always quiet. Of all these nowhere roads, it's truly back of beyond. Half a mile to the next house, nothing after for a while. The old ways replaced by newer roads, curl up on themselves and go to sleep as they lose their rhyme and reason. They twist like tired snakes around the fields, now in their brown
his children are. I think about around this bend as I've done many times before. Now it's left here or it's right as another mile. If I want the extra road, I've got the time. But no, I'll head on home now. It's 15 minutes from here. I can see the road loop out beside the earth and a few potatoes forgotten by the farmer. I'll see how the next cave goes. Let it go a little faster. Startle the roots again. They take to the sky again, calling and calling. It's only me, I say, and then I'll run on by.
The other day, I think I saw some running content. I was like, I miss running. And I've just not been that into running for a while. We're not that into it for 2 years, probably 18 months. Not very into running. And I was like, am I actually back into running, or do I just want to not be injured? I don't know. Hey, Alex, good evening. All right. Let's play our last request before we move into the end segment, and that is going to be, oh yeah, Brown Eyed Girl. Bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum bum ba-dum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum. Neurobot, are you one of those people who finishes a race and is immediately like that evening Googling for other races, or do you finish a race and you're like, right, well that's running done? No, Jack, I can't really walk, so I don't want to talk about being in pain. It's really boring. But no. You're one of those. That's running done. Goodbye. I don't know what this voice is. Ba-dum-bum. Hey, where did we go? Days when the rains came down in Harlem, playing a new game. Oh, oh, laughing and running. Hey, hey, skipping and jumping in the misty morning fog. Our hearts are thumping. Brown-eyed girl, you my oh brown-eyed girl. Whatever happened? Oh, the Tuesday is so slow. Going down the old man with a transistor radio, standing in the sunlight laughing, hiding behind a rainbow's wall, sipping and deciding, all alone the waterfall with you, my brown-eyed girl. You, my brown-eyed girl. Do you remember when we used to sing my memory back there long. Sometimes more come Oh, I haven't seen that, Jazz, but that's funny. I like Alex Horn. Yeah, do it, Nosy. I capitalized on all that amazing cardio you're getting in with the cycling. Was it like Neurobot? You like did the not walking hit like? Oh, thank you, Jack. That is actually useful because I had forgotten. Did the like not being able to walk hit during the race? So, because like I would say after like long races, for like walking hurts, but like it would have. I could have stopped running 5K earlier, and then it would have been hard to walk. But I could as long as I kept running. Am I making any sense? So hard to find my way. Now that I'm all on my own. I saw you just the other day. Don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm singing like a weird harmony. My, how you have grown. Oh, love that. Love that. Love bath salts. That's fun. I've been at races where they give you beer and then finish. I do not want a beer at the end of a race. I never want a beer. I don't like beer. That's probably more the issue. We're gonna think about it. Making love in the green hair. Exactly. It like hits later, right? If you'd had to run 25K or something, you would have just run the other 4K and then you wouldn't be able to walk now. But you could have run the extra distance. I think that was what I was saying. We are going to do a couple of bits and bobs for the end of the stream. So we need to spin the wheel to see which book we're reading for May because it was a flipping tie again. Okay, this is on the book club over on Patreon. If you're not in the book club, you should be in the book club. It's fun and it's chill. We just have a post up there. You can talk on the post if you wanna. You can read the book. Then we do a little video at the end of the month chatting about the book. That's very much it. Okay. It's not complicated. It's not complicated. I think I did pretty well, Jack. Thank you very much. But here's the spin. Spin. It's between 3 books. I've just put them in a bunch of times to make it look fun. Oh, that was so close to the line. It's Death Comes for the Archbishop. Haha, that was my suggestion. Okay. Oh, I do apologize, Jazz. I do apologize. I appreciate I was coming in a lot lower than other people. But it wasn't like, I didn't enjoy it. It's like fun. Anyway. Okay. I'm actually going to post that on the thing now so that people who aren't here can see it. That's May's book. It's May right now. So do it. It was just random. Shah suggested a couple. I suggested a couple. She put in Butcher's Crossing. And so I wanted to look up I looked up westerns that are a bit different. And it came up with that. Oh, nice, Nosy Eye. Really strong rating there. So hard to find my way. Now that I'm all on my own. I saw you just the other day. The How to Become the Dark Lord was a really different option there. Yeah, so that would have been interesting to see. I mean, it's not something I would gravitate to naturally. So I was unsure personally, but it would have been interesting. Beautiful. I once stood in a queue for jacket potatoes behind the Archbishop of Canterbury. The ex-Archbishop of Canterbury. All right, let's do connections. French, shed, house, bunny ears, industrial, green, commune, porch, garage, peace, air quotes, sexual, hippie, acid, free love, fingers crossed. What? Okay, fingers crossed, peace, air quotes, all things you do with your hand. Bunny ears. So it's 2 fingers. It's old, this book. I think it's 100 years old. So I think maybe that's bad art. I shouldn't have said it was my pick, should I? Because like now everyone's going to hate it. Okay. Like hippie, commune, green, free love. They're all like, you know, vibey. Oh, what? French. Oh, sorry. 99 years. I do apologise, Jazz. I can't be let to get away with this kind of inaccurate lies. Right, let's just put in this one because I can't think of anything else. Oh, that was purple. Yes. How was that purple? I can't see anything else. Right. House music, acid, garage. Okay. Das music. I mean, you have French music. I'm sure you can have sexual music. Industrial. I think that's what I would have gone past. I would have gone past that. It's fine. It's not right. You can all go to hell. Did it even say one away? I wasn't even looking. I don't think it did. Acid jazz. Hippie jazz. Industrial jazz. Sexual jazz. That wasn't one away either. Not sure why I pressed enter. That was deranged. Okay, I just lost my mind a little bit. Anything is a type of jazz. House jazz. Free love jazz. Bunny is jazz. Why not? Green is money. I think anything else is money. Yeah, I got porch, shed and garage, but then it's like a house. Buildings or something. Things of, yeah. Oh, piss off. That's, oh, good job it's a bank holiday tomorrow. I'm going to need to recover from this. That's rubbish. Okay. Sorry, that made me quite annoyed. We've still got like free love, commune, hippie, sexual, but sexual like as a French. So that's an adjective. It could be adjective. Sorry. Adjective. Possibly an adjective. So we've got one of these is like the hippie, acid, free love, commune, whatever. Then was it? Revolution. It's revolution. Joy. It's revolution. It'll be the green revolution. Well done. I don't think we've had the green revolution. I mean, we're just trying and it's just not going right. Okay, we got there, but that was real teamwork. Let's do today's time guesser. We're locked in on this one because it's fun. Right, if you haven't played this, we get a photograph. We have to say where and when it was taken. There usually are clues. It's not like just any photograph in the history of the whole wide world. Right. Avenue Française. Mediator. But yes. I was going to say we're not in France. But we're in French-speaking Arab. Somewhere. We're just carrying newspapers around. See, I wonder about Beirut, right? Because of this Albert Beiruthi. But I was like, Is that? But it's like a name. But then I'm like, maybe he's chosen a name that's like, because with no other way to narrow it down, let's do that. And so we're in Beirut in 52. We got French and Arabic. It was Beirut in 1950. Gosh, well done team, well done Lurker. That was cracking, that was. Look at that. Okay, where are we now? Franz Johansson. Vetakvist. Look at this. This is so... Norwegian? Swedish? Is that Swedish, that thing? When you get that in people's name. Yeah, okay, Swedish. In the... Ooh. Hello. This is a long time ago. Look at this. Flip it up. In like 1920. I just always go Stockholm. Have I gone early enough with 20? Let's go earlier. We'll go 15. Split the diff. 09. No, it's in Gothenburg. Okay. That's not a bad score. There may have been something on one of those sides, to be honest, but there was like a lot of names. Okay. Oh, this is weird. That says Indiana, looks like, or it says Indian. The Gatorade series. I mean, given there's the NFL, I'm going to guess it's Indiana from that. Don't really want to zoom in on that guy's crotch. Okay, let's just go like Indianapolis. This, I mean, who flipping knows? This is modern. 20. Can't see any. This guy's reels on paper. Everyone's just got the cameras. He's got like a dictaphone. I don't know, 2014. $2012. 400 meters away. That's Tom Brady, apparently. Oh my goodness, this is so baller, guys. This is making up for connections. Okay, now we are in the past. Look at this. Bankovi. Oh, that looks like Polish. Or something. Yeah, I reckon we're in Poland. It's a lot of like W's. Anyone got any other vibes? I can't read that street name or whatever. In the 70s, everything's very brown. 70s were pretty brown, so I hear. Let's go. I can't see anything that's telling us a city. Let's just go Warsaw. Here we are in 76. 81, and it was in Lodz. I don't know how you say that. But not too bad. Right country, 5 years off. Captured 7 weeks before martial law was imposed. And number 5. Okay, let's just not screw this up and then we've done okay. We want recruits. We are doing our little bit. Fall in, boys. Yeah. That's what they shout. Women going around holding signs to say, come on, boys. Go die. Gross. Okay, so this is recruitment for the First World War. It might not be a misdirect. I don't think it will be a misdirect. This game is does give it to you sometimes. Yeah, we're on Princess Street. That's in Edinburgh. Yeah, because look at how the women are dressed. This is when they went around and gave people feathers and stuff. And were like, you little coward. Well, there's Princess Street Gardens. So is this Princess Street? Yeah. Okay, so we're on Princess Street. Let's go 14. 15. 35 meters away. Oh. Guys, we absolutely smashed that. 45,000 points. That's very good. That's very good. Maximum score 50,000. What? The stream died. Okay. It was 1915. It was 1915 and it was 35 meters away. 35 meters. Okay. Good job, everyone. Let's do Wordle and find out what our end of stream song is going to be. I have to pick a song based on today's Wordle word. I've heard from various quarters today, but this is going to be a bit tricky. Burst. Okay. Queen. No, because why would anyone say that's hard to get a song? That would be really easy. Road signs are cheating. Flipping not. Blur them out then. Puffy? Ah. Puffy. Temptation is there to go like, I like big butts on it. Obviously, I'm doing Puff the Magic Dragon. I'm technical with which letters I'd used up. Sorry that I'm good at quizzes, guys. Embarrassing for all of you. I'm going to sing this. In my head, I'm going to be singing the Flight of the Conchords. I'll be the racist dragon instead. We're going to go for Raid after this. Thank you so much for hanging out, everyone. Next stream will be on Wednesday. Discord is on the Discord. VOD's on YouTube. New songs on Bandcamp, as well as loads of previous songs. Also stuff on Spotify, etc., etc. YouTube. Blah, 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 blah. Possible game stream this week. We'll ping as and when. Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea. Okay, well that's not the right key or the tune. In the autumn mist in a town called Honolulu, Puff the magic dragon. I think it might have been. Okay. I just thought I could dive right in. Apparently I could not. Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and
frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Little Jackie Piper loved that rascal Pearl, bought him strings and sealing wax and other fancy stuff. Oh, Perf, the magic dragon, lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Oh, and Puff, the magic dragon, lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu.
Sorry, there are like more verses of that, but I just look really boring. It was like, and then they did this, and then they did that, blah, 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 blah. In the marmalade forest, between make-believe trees. In a cottage cheese cottage lives Albie, the racist dragon. Thank you, everybody. Lovely to see you. Don't know how we all feel about the changes to wikitrivia. It's a big day. Okay. But we'll take care of each other. We've banged on long enough that we can go over and see Charlotte and let her know what the new book club book is. Lovely stuff. Take care, everyone. Oh, the magic dragon lived by the sea. Oh, I did the wrong thing, didn't I? I'm brand new at streaming, never even streamed before. I don't know what streaming is. Yeah, well, grab a rave message. Woo! Take care, everybody. What a mess. What an absolute mess.